Hey, what's up, O fans? Sam here again with Olight Canada. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in to another flash sale announcement video. It's February 2022 and the theme of this flash sale is Valentine's Day. What better way to celebrate the light of your life but by gifting them a flashlight, of course. Now, the sale begins on the 11th for VIPs and February 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern for the all access sale. Sale runs until the end of February 14th, that's Valentine's Day. So after your romantic date and romantic escapades with your partner, how about you cuddle up on the couch, set your O-bulbs to low, and check out Olightstore.ca to browse all the deals and see which model your partner might prefer. Now with this sale beginning and concluding right around Valentine's Day, this doesn't get you totally off the hook. You still have to buy flowers or chocolates or what have you on the day. But if you anticipate that special someone will be in your life 1 to 3 weeks after Valentine's Day, well, these products could make a really good gift. Now, what are we here to talk about today? It's the rather excellent Baton 3 in its premium case, seen here in deep sea blue. Stick around. Alright, so I like to start these videos off with a good old-fashioned unboxing because Olight has put a lot of effort into their presentation, and a good presentation is always very important when you're gifting a light to the light of your life. So let's begin. This deep blue sea color is only been seen once before, and that was on the O-Pen Pro that we saw last year. So let's have a look at the premium charging case with that nice lake blue on the top and the gradient fade down to the black at the bottom. When you open yours up, of course, there will be a battery isolator right here. You just gently pull that out and discard it. And we take a look at the light itself. Again, that nice lake blue. And it is that lake blue like we've seen in the Lake Blue Seeker 3 Pro as well as the Lake Blue O-Pen. But you get that nice gradient fade down to black. Now, like always, there is still a isolator inside the body of the flashlight itself. You need to discard that, fully charge the case and the light before first use. Okay, so now that the light is out of the box and it's fully charged and ready for its first use, what are a few of the things you need to know about it? Well, for its size, it's remarkably powerful. You have 1200 lumens of peak output and a beam distance of about 166 yards. Your maximum runtime can be found on Moonlight mode, where the runtime lasts up to 20 days. You can extend that up to an amazing 90 days by leaving the light in the charging case after it's used. The charging case tops off the light, which means every time you pull this out of the case, provided the case is charged, your light is 100% ready to go at that 1200 lumens of turbo brightness. Now, between Moonlight and Turbo, you have 3 additional brightness settings. You've got low, you've got medium, and you've got high. Now, high mode runs for 95 minutes at a respectable 300 lumens of brightness. Your low mode is going to come in at 33 hours of runtime at about 12 lumens of brightness, and a nice middle medium mode at about 60 lumens of brightness for 7.5 hours. All of these are very useful modes, and they make the best of your runtime. Don't forget, you can multiply all of those runtimes by 3.7 times just by carrying around the supplied charging case. In addition to those standard brightness outputs, you also have strobe mode. Now, I've used strobe mode to great effect when signaling oncoming traffic of approaching danger, but also to get myself out of a sticky situation one time in the mud and one time in the snow. It's really great for getting people's attention. And of course, it bears mentioning that if you are trying to attract someone's attention, they'll be much more pleased to see you if you don't strobe them directly in the eyeballs. So in addition to those brightness settings and strobe mode, there is one additional hidden mode, and that's the timer mode. You activate it like this. Turn the light on to your desired brightness, press once, and then press and hold, just like this, and the light will flash. You saw it flash 2 times. That means timer mode is engaged, and it will turn itself off in 9 minutes. If we do that again, You see one flash of light, which means the Baton 3 will turn itself off after 3 minutes. This is a really great feature when you're getting into bed at night. If you want to set it up on your nightstand so that it's on as you crawl under the covers, maybe with your Valentine's Day partner, you want the light to go off after 3 minutes or 9 minutes, simple as that. And I can't forget to mention that the Baton 3 is fully compatible with the OLamp Night Tour that was released last flash sale. Perfect for the bedside table in all sorts of ways. A couple more fun facts about the Baton 3. The light itself is totally waterproof. Just like many Olights, it is IPX8 certified, which means it's rated to be submerged in water up to 1 meter of depth for about half an hour. I've used this thing in the pool, in the hot tub, and in a few murky lakes around these parts, and it's never skipped a beat. And one of my favorite novel features about this combo right here is you can turn the light on in whatever mode you want, maybe not turbo, but you can drop it in here and it will continue to run until you shut the lid or until the whole system runs out of batteries. When you do shut the lid, it automatically turns the light off. Pretty fun. Now, the magnet on the back, which is primarily for charging, is also a very strong way to affix it to magnetic surfaces, as evidenced by this standard issue ice cream spoon. A very strong magnet indeed. Combined with the very lightweight aluminum construction, you can see that this magnet is very strong for the size and weight of the light. Additionally, I also want to draw your attention to this pocket clip. A lot of people think, well, they call it a pocket clip, so you use it to clip on your pockets, but it is reversible. And what I mean is you have access to clip the light bezel up or bezel down in your pocket, as well as affix it perhaps to the outside of your pocket, to the outside of a strap to keep it really handy when you think you might need it, or to affix it to a baseball cap, just like this. This is a very popular way to turn your EDC into an ad hoc headlamp. Now, like I mentioned, the light itself is completely waterproof, but the charging case is not waterproof, and that is due to the exposed USB Type-C charging port. The case does have 3,500 milliamps of battery capacity, which is a lot more than the 500 or so that you get in the light itself. So it goes a long way to keeping that light ready to go. Now, before we had the Baton 3 charging case, this is my solution that I used to carry around. Now, this worked good for a long time, but with the innovation that is the charging case, you can get this functionality as it pertains to charging your flashlight in a much smaller, very sleek footprint. Now, granted, this does have a bit more capacity, and I do carry it because that's how I will charge my cell phone when needed, but I rest assured knowing that this is a dedicated source of power in a very easy-to-use form factor, keeping my Baton 3 fully charged at all times. Additionally to that, I want to show you this optional accessory, which is the pouch for the Baton 3. These make a really great pair. This has a really nice magnetic closure and a nice D-ring if you want to attach it to a bag or a pack, and a really nice Velcro belt loop if you want to wear it on your waist or if you want to attach it to a pack. This is how I use mine. I use this Velcro strap to wrap around one of the straps inside my fanny pack, and that keeps the case exactly where I want it, and the charging case inside of the pouch prevents the charging case from getting scuffed or scraped with any of the things that I'm carrying around. And lastly, that USB-C charging port is clearly accessible through this pouch, so a very convenient innovation by Olight. Now, when you consider this package as a whole, I think one of its greatest strengths is the bang for your buck equation. At right around $110 for the pair, and for 1200 lumens of turbo brightness, and up to 90 days of runtime with the case, I think when you consider the amount of capability that you're getting for the price, I think it's a really good value. If you don't have a Baton 3 Premium, you should certainly invest in one. Why not make it this color right here? Furthermore, when you consider more than just the cost of buying it, you also want to consider the horsepower to weight ratio, to use an automotive metaphor, or to think about it in the EDC context. People often discuss the firepower versus mobility debate. Now, that is a concept that means you could carry around a Marauder 2, and that's got all the firepower you could ever hope for, but it's not very mobile. You could carry around a Baton 3, and that's highly mobile, but maybe doesn't have all the firepower that you could use. You supplement your Baton 3 with the Baton 3 Premium charging case, and that firepower versus mobility debate becomes very interesting because 1200 lumens on tap, that's about as much as you could ever ask for in your pocket, and up to 90 days worth of runtime. Very, very impressive indeed. So, a few ways to think about it using those metaphors. Well, all that remains is for me to say thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate when you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more flash sale videos. The Valentine's Day sale begins on February 11th for VIPs and February 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern for the all-access sale. Runs through the end of Valentine's Day on the 14th. So you and your partner, I hope you can cuddle up and check out all the deals. Use the link below to go to Olightstore.ca to do all your shopping. Thanks for watching.